This is Crash TV.
Hi, I'm Jez, a producer here at Criterion Games, and this is Crash TV 10. It's our Trophy Pack special and a huge week here at Criterion's where we've launched Burnout Paradise on the PlayStation Store, our Trophy Pack, and last week's awesome bikes update. Here's what's coming up on the show.
Today on Crash TV.
Our unusual suspects go head-to-head in online stunt run. We'll see what it takes to work in design at Criterion. We'll get all the info on trophies straight from the people that created them. And of course, we'll bring you the latest from our community, including an interview with our strangest Burnout fans. If you're wondering why I'm here on my own, it's because, well, it's such a massive week here at Criterion that no one else wanted to come and do the podcast. They're all playing Burnout Paradise. Oh, hey, what's that?
Jez, delivery downstairs for you.
Oh, right, okay. I'll be back in a second. A massive parcel from China. Let's see what's inside. Whoa, no way, it's Symes!
Yes.
Regular viewers of Crash TV will recognise Symes. If you're new to the show, Symes is a Crash TV presenter and a designer here at Criterion Games. Symes, where have you been?
On an extended vacation. Set off, mid-July, and not been to work since. Been
Unbelievable.
fantastic.
And why are you back in a cardboard box?
Well, yeah, say China's harder to get out than you'd think.
And you've been away since July. What have you missed in the studio?
Well, I mean, first of all, new look Crash TV, big studio,
Of course,
lots more space.
We had to get a nice new surroundings.
Yeah, a lot more space, and let's think, we've got the news feature with Doug over there. And, just amazing stuff. And then round the studio, I mean, what's changed since mid-July? Bikes are free, for a start. Blown my mind when I saw that on the website. The bikes are out. We've got trophies. We've got downloads from the PlayStation Store. It's amazing. And also, looking around here, new ideas that have surfaced over the summer. They're all being developed. There's new stuff coming to the island. And there's all sorts of things associated with the game, which I can't even begin to talk about, which have just arrived. And I've got my own little secret mission, so I'm doing a lot less on the website right now and working on something else, which over the coming months we'll probably get to talk about. So yeah, loads of stuff.
It's been a busy summer. Well, welcome back to the studio, Symes.
Thank you.
It's time for the news.
Crash TV breaking news.
I'm Doug McConkey. Here's the breaking news. Actually, there's such big bits of news this week that I don't know, unless you've been off the planet for a couple of weeks, how you could possibly have missed them. So for anybody that is from outer space, here's a quick recap. Point 1, the full PlayStation 3 game is now available on the PlayStation Store. Go and get it immediately. Why are you still here? Second point, massive week for trophies. We've just added trophies for Burnout Paradise, there's 64 of them. Full details are available on our website at criteriongames.com. And point 3, a quick point about road safety. We released bikes only a week ago, and already you guys have managed to rustle up 5 million crashes between you. What on earth are you people doing out there? Anyway, that's it with the breaking news. Back to the studio.
Great news report there from Doug, and it's great to see him relaxing into the show finally. A little bit stiff and starchy, I thought, in those first few shows. And on holiday next week, a bit of a vacation for Doug, so we'll have to find a new way of bringing the news to people.
I've got a box for him if he wants a quick...
If you want to send him to China.
Send him to China.
And the big news is that the PSN Store download of the game is now available, and I picked up mine last week. Thought it was fantastic to just head for the store, front page, see Burnout Paradise there, download it, and it's big news. If you're a big fan of Burnout, it's obviously the best time to get it. You'll get Burnout Paradise, the original game that we shipped, our quick update, codenamed Bogart, and then you'll see the big Cagney download, all the new game modes, cars and liveries in there, and finally the bike pack and trophies that we released this week. So an absolutely huge download. We'll look forward to seeing some of you guys online with it soon. All right, so this week the unusual suspects have been playing online Stunt Run, one of the game modes that we shipped as part of our Cagney update, and we can welcome Craig back to the studio and the podcast for the first time in a long time. Symes, how does Stunt Run work?
Okay, so what happens is everybody gets in an online room. You kick off the stunt run, everybody's got about a minute and a half to go and rack up as many stunt points as possible.
Wow,
so
how do they get the points?
Okay, so what you've got to do is you've got to pull tricks in the car by jumping off ramps, smashing through billboards, flipping your car, barrel rolling it, whatever you do, it builds up a combo. Now the cool thing is the longer you can keep on going without crashing, the more points you can score. But there's a twist. You can also get taken down by the other guys that are online with you. So they can combo kill you, destroy your score, and so therefore, if you're probably the last person that keeps on going after everybody else has run out of time, you're really on the run and really fighting to keep that score going.
Fantastic. It's a big game mode. So let's find out definitively who is the king.
Crash TV Spotlight.
Okay, here we go. The usual suspects are back, and this time it's Stunt Run. Okay, here we are. We're getting ready to play Freeburn Stunt Run. I've got Gary, Tommy and Craig. I've got some high scorers and some big hitters in my game. I'm going to pretend to be scoring hard, but actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go after them. I'm going to get aggressive. If I stop them from scoring by taking them down, then maybe I can win this thing. Once that time goes to 0, I'm going to start getting aggressive on him. I'm going to start trying to put him into the wall. If I do that, that stops him from scoring and puts him out of the game. I've got 10 seconds to go. I know the game's telling me that Gary's on a 10 times combo. Okay, this is where it starts to get a little bit hairy. I'm going to try and get into the quarry, pull a barrel roll, get myself a decent score. Oh, Craig has blown it. Craig's just crashed. So this is where the hunter, i.e. me, becomes the hunted. Craig has crashed himself out of the scoring. You don't appear on the map because you're obviously hunting people down. So this is a bit of a spanner in my wheel, really. So I can stop Gary from scoring, kill his combo, which is not going to make him very happy at all. He knows I'm after him. Craig's just hit me hard. So Craig wasn't after Tommy at all. Now the hunter really has become the hunted, so we have to go and find Tommy and Gary. I can't win this now, but I can secure second spot if Craig and I are smart and go after Tommy and Gary, and that's exactly what we're doing now. So quick as we can. We can't continue to score at all now. We've just got to kill their combos. Now my strategy is completely blown because Gary's actually crashed himself out. Now only Tommy can win this round. Oh, he's just crashed and put himself out of the game right as I was on him. Tommy, you are so lucky. So, not always a great strategy, but it's a good fun one. If you're not very good at Stunt Run, go kill people's combos. Okay, that didn't work so well. What's Craig got apart from a stupid hat?
Hi, my name's Craig. Got the online battle hat going on. We're going to do some serious Stunt Run scores. The other guys aren't really that good, so shouldn't be a problem. Don't even have to do up the old strap there. I reckon we'll be fine. Everybody's in. Everybody's ready to go. Go into easy drive. Just fire our Stunt Run. And we're off. Good luck, troops. Let's have it. Driving the GT Flame. Pretty good Stunt Run car, but also quite heavy, so I know that people in this game are going to go for me. Bit of an unusual place to start, up on the beach, but I'm going to take out all the high-risk jumps first. The way I like to play Stunt Run is it's not really, it's not all about the speed. So as we're going through the billboards and as I'm moving through my route, just a little dab of the boost now and again. You don't have to go crazy fast, otherwise you just end up messing up quicker. I think at least one of them is going to come for me, probably Gary, I reckon, but I've already shown him who's boss in this car, so we should be fine. I'm going to go around the back of the baseball stadium here, take this billboard. There's quite a few hard jumps in my route, so there's a few times where you'll see me slowing down quite a bit. This is a full speed jump, this can easily go wrong. And I'll play it safe and won't flat spin off the end here. I just want to get some good points in the bank. Again, this is quite a risky manoeuvre actually. You know, this could go wrong, but I've got enough time on the clock I can afford to come back if it does go wrong. Worked out fine. Time is kicking in, 8 seconds to go. This is where people start to get a little bit worried about stuff, but you know, not me. It's all about being calm. So this is an interesting jump. Unless you line this up properly, when you land you usually catch a wheel, but that seemed to go okay. Up through the billboards. This is where all the big multipliers are now, so we're looking good. Last risky jump for this section. Oh, he's crashed it, he's crashed it. He's out, he's out! Second place, not good enough. Looks like I should have strapped up. Not good.
A pitiful score from the designer of Stunt Run, everybody.
Ooh, some stinking scores right there. And for anyone who's played online with me, they'll know I'm terrible at Burnout. I would have beaten both of those hands down.
I mean, what was going wrong with that? I mean, Craig, he's back and everything like that. I mean, that guy literally invented stunt run.
He actually did invent it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you know,
no excuses there. And
yeah.
who's going to win now, Simon? I've got no idea.
Well, I mean, my money might be on Gary actually, because I mean, he's a bit shifty. He knows those sort of moves.
He's a bit shifty, and he does often win the unusual suspects events.
Indeed, yeah.
So it's Trophy Week, and it's a huge week for us because we've launched our pack supporting PlayStation 3 trophies. To find out exactly what that's about, we're going to check it out with Pete and Ian.
Crash TV Spotlight.
I'm Ian Angus, programmer on Burnout Paradise.
Hi, yeah, and I'm Pete Lake, producer on Burnout Paradise.
I'm here to talk all about the trophies pack.
Oh yes. Trophies are a way of tracking your achievements outside of the game. So you can, on PlayStation 3, you can earn trophies by doing certain things in the game. So for us, an example is go through your first repair shop. And then on the PlayStation 3, that will record a little trophy for you. We've got special Burnout icons, and you will be able to compare with your friends your progress. There's a whole section in the cross-media bar called Trophies now, where you can see your trophy collection. There are different rules associated with how you can get awarded different sets of trophies. So we have the Burnout Paradise trophy set, and when you earn all of those trophies, which have a little icon with a cityscape on them, you can actually get a platinum trophy as well. One of the great things about trophies is that we can keep expanding our trophy set along with the game that we keep expanding. So
yeah, for every pack that we do in the future, we can release another set of trophies just for that pack that are awarded for using features in that pack.
This trophies pack comes with a set of trophies for the original Burnout Paradise, and then a set of trophies for Cagney, and then a set of trophies for our bikes update. So that's an awful lot of trophies for you to get on day one. We're finished with trophies here.
Yeah,
so
all done?
Yeah, absolutely, they're all done. We've tested all 64 of them. So to get the trophies, well, it's as simple as owning the game, and then you just put the game in the drive, and as soon as you run it on PlayStation,
And you're connected to your PlayStation account online.
Absolutely,
as well, so you have to
very
be online.
important. It will just automatically download the update for you, the same as it has with Cagney and bikes so far. It's a simple automatic update, and then you'll be able to start earning them straight away.
Straight away. My favourite trophy is probably the ones we added for Cagney, because there are no awards and stuff that we added for the original game and also the bike pack. So the ones in Cagney are all new, and they're about trying out the online freeburn game modes that we put in for that pack.
I love being able to see and compare against my friends how they are in their licenses, so I'll stick with my favourite trophies as the license upgrades. So how do I know how good my friends are? I can see if they've got their Burnout license.
Yeah. There are 64 in total, and each one you have to do a different thing in the game to earn it.
Yeah, we've really tried to separate them so that you can... It's not just about playing the offline progression of the game, it's about playing everything that we love about Burnout. So yes, there are achievements for getting your A and B and Burnout license, but there's also achievements for getting smash gates, for going online with your friends, for playing the bikes. We really wanted to... If you only played trophies, we wanted to give you a really rounded experience of the entire Burnout Paradise.
Now it's time for the final part of our How to Get a Job in Game special, and we're going to be looking at the designers.
Crash TV Spotlight.
So, Chanjit, you're a designer on Burnout Paradise.
Yep.
What did you do on the game?
On Burnout Paradise, I was mainly responsible for focusing on world gameplay.
Uh-huh.
So trying to make the game as fun as possible and make sure players have the most enjoyment out of the environment.
Brilliant. How did you get into that then? How did you start here?
The first job I ever had in games was as a project technician, and that was
That sounds well official. What is it?
Yeah, I was responsible for all the data and builds in the studio.
That seems like a big leap to designing the gameplay.
Well, I had a strong interest in design, so small steps, and then rest is history. I'm here now.
And what's
designing.
where's the sort of strong interest in design come from?
I don't know, just the creative aspect of it. You really want to be in making the game and giving people all that fun that they've spent hours and weeks playing Burnout, and months.
And so I heard rumour, Chanjit, that you like playing video games as well.
What? Oh yes, yeah. I heard that one too.
What is your current gamer score?
It's currently at 42,115.
So you play a lot of games.
Yeah, I do.
And is that important to your job? Does that help you be a good designer?
Oh, very important. I say play as many games as possible, all the different formats, PS3, 360.
Yeah, I mean, clearly
PSP.
with your gamer score, not a discerning gamer. Anything will do. Anything that yields the points, right?
Well, yeah, but it's all experience, and you can learn stuff even out of the bad ones, really.
I think if you want to be a designer, then it's be really into games, understand a lot about other games, bad ones and good ones, but also have a real kind of like thoroughness about your personality, so that you can make sure if a new feature goes in, that you really can do everything to bring that feature in.
Yeah, and I've got to say, well, above all, passion for the job,
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And what gives you passion for the job here?
Everything. I mean, our forums and all the fan feedback we get, and all the friend requests I've had since I've...
all the friends requests since we posted your gamer tag on the website.
Yeah, and I'm in the game as well, and just general people having so much good fun playing Burnout Paradise. That's what it's all about.
That is what it's all about. All right, fantastic. Well, cheers, Chanjit. We'll go and chat to Professor Follett now and find out what his route to design was.
And gamer score.
And gamer score.
Yeah.
Won't be 42,000, I'll tell you that.
Hello, Jez.
How's it going?
It's going really well, yeah.
So you're a senior designer on Burnout Paradise.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, well, we found out, we chatted to Chanjit a bit about what he does and it'd be good to find out what you do.
Yeah, well, I'm a designer on Burnout Paradise, specifically looking at the PC version, but I've been helping out with some of the rank race changes and just trying to keep it...
Getting into the complexity of rank racing, which is how you've come to be known as Professor Follett. What we've been doing is chatting to people about how they got into games and how they became what they did. And so I think design is like so broad. You could be doing so many different things on a game as a designer. What's your kind of route? How did you get into it?
Well, I was just finished a university degree in applied computing. I was into numbers and that sort of thing.
Professor Follett.
Exactly. It's stemmed from there. I was looking for a job and I saw one for a tester at Bullfrog. I know a lot of people who have started there. In fact, Craig and Matt Webster both started as testers, and myself.
Back in the early days.
It's a hard slog as a tester.
I think that's a really common route for designers to sort of begin as testers, just playing the game and really kind of getting to know teams and development from that point.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're interested in design, you could start in QA, or you could just start with a passion for games and a knowledge for games.
Definitely a passion for games.
And what is it that makes a good designer?
There's probably lots of different things that make a good designer. Everyone specialises in their own sort of area, but I think being able to communicate to the team and listen as well, to see what's required and understand
we didn't
what
hear that from
actually
Chanjit. And I guess thinking like a player, thinking about how everything's going to be experienced from a player point of view.
Not just from one player. There's many different types of players. We want to select to as many people as possible, and it's been enjoyable for many different reasons.
Cheers for joining us, Matt. So, good update then from the designers on how they got their start. And Symes, way back in the early mid 17th century, I believe you got your start as a designer.
Not quite as late as that, early as that. Sorry, it's 1984. I actually started in the industry.
So almost.
Yeah, exactly. When hairdos were even bigger than this and shirts were even floppier than these. I started as when you could do as a producer, designer, artist, and programmer. When you could knock games out in sort of like 4 weeks or something like that kind of thing. And then,
wow, 4 weeks.
Yeah, over time, had to drop the engineering, had to drop the art, and become a full-time designer. And I've been doing that job for about 16 years now, doing everything from level design through story design, script writing, climbing out of boxes. At the moment, working with you guys on the website and my other secret project. So yeah, a terrifically varied career. And one of the things that is really exciting now is the variety of stuff that everybody gets to do as a designer, and the specialisation. I mean, we have got guys out there that specialise in just the design of the vehicles, other ones that are designing races and environments and stuff. Really great and exciting field to be in. So no, I'm loving it. And I'm
amazing.
Going to keep
Lots
on going.
to do. Lots to do. All right, now it's time for our part 2 online stunt run feature, and we'll be catching up with the remaining 2 unusual suspects. So pretty disastrous start, I would have said, from Matt and Craig. So
I think was,
I'd have probably had money on Matt or Craig to win this, but it's not looking very likely now. Who's up for the win?
Well, next one, it's Gary and Tommy, and you know, I think Tommy, bit of untapped potential here. Not really seen him much on the podcast, if at all. And I think, as I say, there's a lot of untapped potential there.
He's pretty new to the podcast. It could be the dark horse there for Tommy. My money's on Gary. Let's find out.
Crash TV Spotlight.
Okay, hi, I'm Tommy, and we're going to go for stunt run. Starting on top of this car park, and if I time this just right, I'm going to get a billboard. Oh, I missed it. I didn't jump high enough. Got some air time though, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to come down. This is my favourite spot here, and I don't think very many people know about it. There's a nice selection of barrel roll jumps, and you can get a pretty decent multiplier straight away. So there's a +3. I've got to remember, I've got to keep going on the right-hand side, otherwise I'm going to get repetition. But that's +3 already. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can get another one. Line up. Bang. Right, there's 2. So we've done the right-hand side, avoid that traffic car, and I'm going to do the left-hand side. And yep, there's another one. Right, we're going to go for one more, just to round it out, and that should give me a nice +14 multiplier altogether. There you go. There's the last one. See, no one can match that straight away. 512,000. That's kicking ass. There's a nice barrel roll to the left. Okay, and is it too greedy to go for the one backwards? I'm going to give it a go anyway. See what happens. I have to enough. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's just chill out a bit. Someone's on 400,000. That's looking pretty good. I reckon I can just keep one of those in front. I'm not going to get that one. I'm going to call it a day there and carry on Angus Wharf. Head down to the stadium. I think there's some nice billboards down at the stadium, some big jumps. And then if we make it that far, then we can think about heading towards the South Bay Expressway and really cashing in. That was a bit close. I very nearly bought it. So what happens, you see, when you're not concentrating, right, I'm eliminated, but I've got 1 million, and I can see Gary's only on 500,000, so that, hopefully, I've got enough time to stop him before he gets his high score. Right. He's been pulling out all the stops in the last few rounds, and he's eliminated himself. That means I'm the winner. Woo!
Yeah, you lucked yourself into a win there, Tommy, but is that score enough to take the win?
Hi, I'm Gary Casey, and I'm here to show you how I like to play Stunt Run. Stunt Run, obviously one of the new and exciting games we've now got in Freeburn in the latest Cagney update, and this is it. I'm going to show you my tactic. I'm going to kick it off right now. I'm going to show you how to really play it. Far better than the other guys you've seen already. So here it is. I like to start off by doing a jump up here near Casey Pass, good name for a road. Get the billboard, get the air, land it, give it a quick spin, come back up again. So what I'm going to try and do is do some crazy spins here, and if I mess up, it's okay, the time is still going, but when that time gets low, you've got to start being a bit more careful about how you approach certain things. So that's one spin, so air and super jump. Here's another, should get another 2 for doing a jump and a billboards. No bother there, so times 2. You can easily get a 10 on just on this road, so here's a big one. Go for that, landed it, no bother. Do a jump, super jump here, another jump, and again. So already, look, we've got multiplier of 13. So flying through it, get another 2 there, so that was air time. It's a difficult jump. It's okay to do it now while the time is still going. Great, so we're only 2 away from 20. So 20, like I say, is a sweet spot because you're approaching the millionaires club, as we like to call it here. So here it is. Okay, so I've got 20, but my base score isn't that high, because obviously you can get high multipliers, but if your base score isn't very good, you're not going to get a good score in general. It's a bit like Ikaruga in that way. So as you see so far, number 1 in this crew, although Tommy and Craig aren't that good to be honest, so neither's Matt. To be honest, I'm better than all of them, so no bother winning this one. It should be easy, should be clear sailing. So you've got to look out. So Tommy's out completely now. So what can happen is, why is a combo still going at me? If he takes me down, I'll lose that combo and he'll kill my combo outright. So I want to make sure that if he's near me at any point, I'll maybe try and crash out myself. Here we go, heading towards the beach. So like I say, sticking to the rim for now. So once I get up past here, once you get to about Newton, you want to try to head inwards. Try to head inwards a bit, but you've got to be careful here you don't crash out. And I'm talking the talk here, but bottom line is I can crash out any time now and lose. So let's try not to do that. That's one. So I'm going to go for a harsh one. Oh, crashed out. There you go. That's how I do stunt run. Why is other players are still going, no, we want to try and make sure they don't beat our score. He can't see me. Oh, and he's out. So they're all out and I win. And that's how it's done, boys. I don't need anything else. Beat Challenge it last week, beat them all. That was stunt run. Thank you. Thank you, Crash TV.
So there it is, the designer in 3rd place. Tommy flukes himself into 2nd, and another lucky win for Gary. We all know who the real winner was, don't we?
Gary the winner there. Well done, Gary. And as always, a solid performance there from Gary. 202% on the game. That means he's completed everything Burnout Paradise has to offer on both PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. So he is hardcore.
I suppose not surprising, but did you notice everybody, when they crashed out, they were like, right, okay, I'm going to go and take those guys down, and nobody actually managed to take them.
It's the old faithful tactic, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Every time. Right, now it's time for our Community Couch feature, which this week will be presented by Symes. Off you go.
Oh! Right, back on the Community Couch. Oh, we've got a load of stuff. Right, way back we said, you send us a postcard, we'll send you one back. Well, we've had yet another couple of postcards to the Community Couch. This first one shows you a traffic jam from Ireland. This was sent by our friend Mike, who goes by the name of Wexford on the PlayStation. He says, "Hi guys, I just thought I would show you what rush hour looks like over here in Ireland." Okay, thanks for that one, Mike. We'll be sending you a postcard as soon as we can. Okay, here's one that's taken a little while to come around from the world. This is from Harrison Laycock, who's from Sydney, Australia, but he's been holidaying it out in New Zealand. So a real example of how Burnout gets all the way around the world. He says, "Hey Criterion, it's my last day here in New Zealand. Looking forward to getting home and downloading Cagney." Wow, that's taken quite some time to get here. Well, there we go, Harrison. We'll be sending you a postcard. Hope it gets there faster than that arrived at us. Okay, other stuff. We'll be sending more stuff out. I mean, basically, send us stuff in. We'll show it on the podcast. We'll send you something back. We got a great little picture here from Joshua James, who goes by the name of Yoakum out there in the world of Burnout. It says, "Hey Burnout team, just wanted to say thanks for the great update. Just for fun, I threw together an image of the best way to experience motorcycles on Burnout Paradise. All the best from Josh." Oh, and he said also that his daughter Gabby loved hearing her name on Crash FM, and you guys showing the picture of her playing Burnout in our theatre wearing my motorcycle helmet. That was great. Well, it's great to have that from you, Joshua. It raised a load of smiles around the office, so thanks very much indeed. Okay, so competition time. Here's the sting.
Crash TV. Competition.
Okay, so Crash TV competition. So last time on the podcast, we said that what we wanted to do was to find out who were the first people to complete an online challenge using the bikes. Well, we've got that information now. We've plundered the telemetry to find it out. Well, the first bike challenge completed on both platforms was the Easy Rider 2-player freeburn challenge. On the PS3, this was completed by the UK player who goes by the PSN Toenail and his online buddy Dusama from Germany. On the 360, it was Eros from the US, and from Sweden, Papa Bear, spelt with a 3 instead of an E. And what we're going to be doing is contacting those guys and working out with them how we can name something on the new island for them. So that was the results of last week's competition. This week's competition, we're talking about trophies. Now, we thought, rather than sort of doing telemetry-based stuff and everything like that, we'd like to get you guys to get creative and send us some stuff in, because it's always great to see. Well, as you know, the design team out there spent a lot of time putting together what the trophies were going to be and everything. What we thought was, what's the kind of trophies that you guys would like to see? Now, we're not talking about fastest drift or whatever, or something like that kind of thing, but, something a little bit more creative. How about you draw a picture of your trophy and what you think it would be? So if it's for, I don't know, the most gorgeous and handsome looking fabulous producer of a podcast ever, or most amazing leap onto a community couch, or I don't know, the designer that goes on design stunt run and then completely makes a total cock-up of it. That kind of trophy. Send us your trophy ideas in. We'd love to see some pictures. We'd love you guys to get creative. If you send us those images in, we'll feature them on the podcast and make sure that we get some really cool burnout stash out to you. Okay, so the other thing as well, we're going to be taking a look at the guys from 3Typen, those guys that created that amazing video. Well, we managed to catch up with them, and this is the interview we had with them. Well, that was a great interview with the guys from 3Typen there. It's great to see finally the faces of the people that make those incredible videos. And when they do arrive in the office, they go all the way around. They're probably playing all day. Right, so anyway, that wraps it up for the Community Couch for this week. If you're going to send us email, send it to mailbag@criteriongames.com. And if you want to send us anything in the regular post, it's Criterion Games at Onslow House, Onslow Street, Guildford, Surrey, GU1 4TN in the UK. As I say, we'll post that at the end of the show in the credits as well. So anyway, that's it from me.
Good interview from 3Typen, our craziest burnout fans to date. And Simon, where have you been? It took you ages to get back.
Yeah, that's the Community Couch. It's miles away.
It's right there. What are you talking about? I don't know where you've been. Oh. Here's what's coming up on Crash TV 11. We'll get the scoop on Burnout Paradise on PC. Craig will be giving us a masterclass on how to rule at Stunt Run.
And of course, we'll be bringing you the latest from the community.
That's all from us here at Crash TV. I'm Jez.
I'm Symes.
We'll see you next time. Back in your box.
mailbag@criteriongames.com. Mail us at Criterion Games, Onslow House, Onslow Street, Guildford, Surrey, GU1 4TN in the UK.